Good morning. Welcome to the forecast discussion for Wednesday, June 17th, 2015. We have some missing data here, unfortunately, this morning, but we'll make do with what we have from the Penn State Ball website. And basically, what we have developing is our cold front is moving through the region, generally dry, with high pressure taking hold, and that is going to lead to some absolutely beautiful weather conditions for this afternoon with much lower humidity. Our dew points are starting to fall off. You can see that moisture transport that is being driven out of the northern Atlantic. So say goodbye to our tropical air that is currently now over the Atlantic, and very dry air is building into the region as of now. Temperatures generally range from the lower to mid 60s over the northern interior, mid 60s along the coast, and upper 60s to lower 70s within the New York City metro, and lower to mid 70s in the Philadelphia metro. Temperatures this afternoon will rise into the upper 70s in the New York City metro and lower to mid 80s in the Philadelphia metro, with some very low humidity with dew points only in the lower to mid 50s. It is going to feel absolutely beautiful out. Of course, with all this dry air building in, not much going on the radar this morning with dry conditions throughout the entire region. On the infrared satellite picture, you can see that high pressure system is building in from the Great Lakes, and that cold front is exiting off the coast. We have a secondary cold front here, no real precipitation, just kind of that reinforcing shot of polar air. And then we have a ton of moisture building here over the plains as the remnants of Tropical Storm Bill lifts up towards the Red River Valley, and it starts to get picked up by this cold front in this wave of low pressure system right here. Now what's going to happen over the next couple of days is that this frontal boundary here is going to rebound as a warm front, pick up some of this moisture that's pulling over the Ohio River Valley and produce showers for us for tomorrow. After that warm front moves through, another wave of low pressure on this frontal boundary will develop and drive a cold front through on Friday morning with additional showers. Then another high pressure system, which is currently up here in Canada, will build into the region for Friday afternoon on through Saturday, providing some beautiful weather conditions. And then this cold front and this moisture from what's left of Tropical Storm Bill will move through our neck of the woods on Sunday, producing some rather wet conditions with the potential for some very heavy rainfall ranging anywhere from 1 to 3 inches of rain, depending on what model guides you use. And really it kind of depends on the exact track of this moisture and also the ability for some strong lifting over the region. So we still have some volatility in what exactly is going to happen on Sunday, but one thing's for sure, it will be raining. The only question is how much. So let's take a look at the latest model guidance from the Penn State AWOL website. We're going to use the European model guidance. And again, for today, high pressure and complete control, dry conditions, with temperatures rising into the upper 70s along the coast in the New York City metro, and lower to mid 80s in the Philadelphia metro and Delaware River Valley. For tomorrow, our warm front will approach the region with periods of showers. Could be heavy at times, but to watch out for that moisture in the Ohio River Valley. Look for low temperatures in the lower to mid 60s, high temperatures in the mid to upper 70s along the immediate coast, and upper 70s to lower 80s in the Delaware River Valley, with again periods of showers and winds veering from the southeast to southwest at around 10 to 20 miles per hour. For Friday, a cold front moves through with a few scattered showers in the morning hours. I think in the afternoon we start to clear out with some scattered cloud cover. Look for low temperatures in the mid to upper 60s, high temperatures in the lower to mid 80s along the coast, and mid to upper 80s in the Delaware River Valley. Then on Saturday, high pressure will be in control. Now notice where this high pressure system is locking in, around the Canadian Maritimes. That could be a major factor for us for Sunday. But for Saturday, look for dry conditions with an isolated shower possible in the evening hours. Look for mid to upper 60s for lows, upper 70s to lower 80s along the coast, and lower to mid 80s over the Delaware River Valley on Saturday afternoon. Saturday is definitely the best day of the upcoming weekend. And then on Father's Day, unfortunately, we have the remnants of Bill moving through the region, with a cold front that follows right after that. So a rather active day on Sunday with periods of rain possible. We're looking at temperatures ranging from the upper 60s to lower 70s for lows. Here comes that tropical air. And then mid to upper 80s for highs. Now, The temperatures are going to be highly dependent on where exactly this moisture tracks and how much rain falls. Obviously, if we get some breaks in the clouds and that rainfall is focused more towards, let's say, the Mohawk River Valley or towards Albany, New York, then you end up with a tropical air mass in place with temperatures in the upper 80s to lower 90s in the Philadelphia metro. So we have to watch the track of this low pressure system and this moisture very carefully to see how it evolves. But I'm going with the cooler idea here because I think most of the model guides, and quite frankly, the current observation is the way that this pattern is setting up, would send majority of this moisture through the northern mid-Atlantic. And I'm very wary of a backdoor cold front playing in here on Sunday morning to really complicate matters on this forecast. So we're about to watch this very carefully. Could be a very wet day or a very steamy day in terms of humidity and heat on Sundays. We'll have to play that card and see how it works out. One thing is for sure, it will be raining. It's just a question of how much. Then on Monday, we start to dry out just a little bit. We still have a threat for scattered showers and a few thunderstorms, but overall, by the afternoon, we'll see clearing skies. Look for low temperatures in the lower to mid 70s, high temperatures in the lower to mid 80s along the coast, and upper 80s to lower 90s in the Delaware River Valley. And then on Tuesday, another weak cold front will attempt to move through the region with scattered showers and thunderstorms, with some rather steamy conditions as you head further south and west. Look for lower temperatures in the lower to mid 70s, high temperatures in the lower to mid 80s along the immediate coast and on Long Island, mid to upper 80s in the immediate New York City metro, and upper 80s to lower 90s in the Delaware River Valley and Philadelphia metro. So a very active pattern, one that's going to keep us on our toes, and a lot of moving parts. We'll have to keep an eye on everything. But for right now, that is our forecast. Thank you for following NY and JPA weather, and as always, stay safe out there.